the home base is me, and emotionally and spiritually. But as far as where I go, there's really no boundaries. I don't consider what I do under any genre or guise at all. There's just wherever I end up. We were moving around quite a bit when I was born. I mean, we lived in India, Mexico, Holland, but we basically based our life out of Austin. It was a good town. Austin has a thing about guitar players and songwriters, and they're two separate entities, and really, just now are they starting to cross. So you were a guitar player or you were a songwriter. I think what happened with me is my success came, at least my exposure success came so quickly. I was just learning how to play the guitar, and I was learning in front of everybody. You know, it was 3 years after I started playing that I started touring and started getting a reputation as kind of like this guitar player. So while I was doing that, I kept trying to say, hey, you know, I'm a singer, and everyone's like, oh, you're not a singer, you're a guitar player. And I don't know, just kind of starting to write songs too, and you just have to keep working for those things.
On her knees she's divine, another angel you trip, but you don't seem to mind. Life and eyes that let you down, she fell to the floor without making a sound. When I looked to the bed where she lay, and raised a glass to your altar today. Beauty and love you've never known, so you laid her down at the Chateau Marmot. Oh, Angeline, oh, Angeline, well, and you'll never know all the trouble I've seen. In mercy she runs from your eyes, where they're blue but so cold that she can sympathize. Suffer the bastards who pay with their quiet indiscretions and promises made. Oh, Angeline, oh, Angeline, well, then you'll never know the trouble I've seen. Well, and you'll never know all the trouble I've seen. You're divine. Oh, well, angel, you trip, but you don't seem to mind. And the life that we made, it let you down, and you fell to the floor without making a sound. Oh, and Angeline, oh, and Angeline, oh, and you'll never know trouble I've seen. Oh, and Thanks, y'all. I remember when I found you in your house upon the hill, in a room that had no windows. You coiled for the kill. Your friends had left you one by one. You said you knew yourself, but yet you can't see what you've done. In the morning market frenzy, you were shaking with delight, bleeding bargains out of beggars, meeting innocence with might. And you would not stop till we all knew your name. And you said that you were changing, but to me you looked the same. I was looking for a change, and we won't be fooled again. Next time you shed your skin, we all will get what we deserve. There'll be time to talk about it when my notice has been served. Oh, forget about the promises, forget about the deals. They were sealed before we'd spoken, by the cut that would not heal. I was younger when we met, and you thought I couldn't tell, but your youthful indiscretions is getting difficult to sell when your beauty is gone as well. But we won't be fooled again. Next time you shed your skin, we all will get what we deserve. We can't start negotiations when my notice has been served. And we both know what's been done before. There's no point in playing the innocent. You were lying there, thought that time would fade, but the memory it is seared across my mind. Oh, the memory it is seared across my mind. Oh, the memory is seared across my mind. Hey. And we won't be fooled again. Next time you shed your skin, we all will get what we deserve. There'll be time to talk about it when my notice has been served. We can start negotiations when my notice has been served. There'll be time to talk it over when my notice has been served.
Well, first of all, I was a musicology major at UT. I think that's an important thing to note. I was a record collector. I loved, from the time I was 7 or 8, I collected 45s from the 50s and 60s, which kind of gets you into certain genres of music. You get into soul and you get into blues because that's the main cool stuff that was being made then. I was really fascinated with the music. And growing up in Austin, you're surrounded by so many people that are doing styles like, country music is not a fad there. It's not a clothing style. Country music is truly something that's been passed down from generations. And soul music and blues music, they're very serious about it. So I grew up with a real deep, deep love and an understanding. I grew up going to shows 5-6 days a week with my dad and the whole blues scene. That's where I came from. So when I started playing music, I guess I was distilling those influences. My first tour, I was 18. I was really, really young. I wasn't green. I grew up going to shows, but I was green as far as touring. And meanwhile, I was coming out to Hollywood and getting these just ridiculously goofy record deals, staying out at some fancy hotel with a bunch of fat guys with cigars and the whole bit, And those kind of punctuated my career.